So, how do you make this? First, open up a new Blender. Press Shift A, add a plane, and rotate it towards yourself. Then press S4, scale it a bit, then press SX, and make it a rectangle. Then go to Edit Mode, add 3 loop cuts along the Z-axis and 2 loop cuts along X-axis. Nice. Go to Modifier, add a Subsurface modifier. Now, select the outer edges and extrude it towards the Y-axis. Then, shade it smooth, and we have the screen. Now, hide the screen, press Shift A, add a plane, RX90, S3, and make it a rectangle. Then go to Edit Mode, select everything, and move it towards the left. Then add a mirror modifier and a subsurface. Add 1 loop cut along Z-axis and 2 loop cuts along X-axis. We have the eyes. Then go to Shading tab, unhide the screen, scale the eyes, then Object, Apply, Rotation and Scale. Now select the screen, add a new material. Then set the roughness to 0, set the transmission to 1, and set the base color to a darker gray. Then select the eyes, give it a new material, delete the principled shader, press Shift A, add a mix shader, then add an emission, then set the color to a lighter blue and set the strength to 10. Then press Shift A, add a transparent BSDF. Now add a wave texture. If you have the node wrangler enabled, press Ctrl T. If you don't, just add a mapping and a texture coordinate. Then take the camera input and plug it into the vector, and set the Z rotation to 90, set the scale to 2.5, detail to 5, and plug in transparent and the factor. Now move the eyes behind the screen and we should have something like this. Just the strength to give it a lighter color. Let's say 60. Nice. Now go back to layout mode, hide the screen, select the eyes, go to object data properties, add a basis shape key, then add another shape key, let's say blink, then set the value to 1, go to edit mode and make a blinking shape. Let's say this. Now we can use this to animate the blinking. So go to your timeline, let's say frame 20, set a keyframe by pressing I, then go to frame 23, set it to 1, add another keyframe and 25, set it back to 0. So now our eyes will blink like this. Now we can duplicate this and make it blink a number of times. Now to make it smile, we add another shape key, let's say happy, set it to 0, forward a couple of frames and make a happy expression. Also, if you want to know how to express emotions through shapes, here's a chart, use it. Also, just to be sure, don't use 2 emotions at the same time or it will not work. Let's say happy is on, let's try blink. Oh. Now, to set up the scene, I literally just press 1, Ctrl Alt 0, then I add a base and a wall. I keep the wall a darker color just to separate it from the baseboard. Also, I used a PBR for the wood and increased the normal strength to 2. Now, if you want to do more with your eyes, let's say use this empty to control where the eyes look. Maybe not. So, how do I do that? First, go to right view, press Shift A, add an empty. Place it right there. Then press Shift A again and add another empty. Let's put it there. Then select the eyes, then this empty, press Ctrl P and object. Parent it to this empty. So if this empty moves, the eyes will move with it. Now I'm gonna use this to control this empty. Select this empty, go to object constraint, add an object constraint and add a track to constraint. Now set the target to the second empty and to determine this stuff, so this exists on the y-axis, this is positive, this is negative, so negative. Then which axis is up? That's the z-axis. So this. Also, if you're messing it up, it will basically show you. So see, red, white, red, white, red. Well, now you can use this to control the eyes. And that's basically it. Like, subscribe, and check the comments for the next tutorial. See ya.